Day 2, I got into Cleveland last night, stayed in the Cleveland hostel, and went for a run around the city that night. Not a whole lot to say for it, not a ton of recreational spaces or other stuff to do, but it does have a beautiful skyline. It's all stone buildings rather than just pure glass and steel, and it looks very clean. So in the morning I went into Cleveland downtown for a little bit, got a cup of coffee, walked around to the flats, and then headed out to Case Western Reserve University, which is just short ways east of downtown Cleveland. After leaving Cleveland, I headed back along the Lake Erie shoreline. I think it's called just like Lakeshore Drive, and there are some beautiful houses. And took a couple hours going up that way, went out on this little peninsula. I think like Lakeshore Marblehead was the name of it, or at least there's a town in there called that. Went to check out a little lighthouse, which is a little disappointing, but there are some other cool areas along the way. After leaving there, I took some back roads past Toledo and up to Detroit. Actually, on the way, when I was driving, I saw a bunch of people lined along the sides of the road, sitting in lawn chairs, like drinking beer, just kind of sitting there watching the road. And so I pulled to the side and asked the local what was going on. And apparently, for 3 days, for the past, or every year for the past 15 years, they have this little thing where, for a few hours, people bring out their old historic cars, muscle cars, things like that, and they kind of drive them up and down this one road, and so people just sit there to watch it all happen. So I got into Detroit, checked into my Detroit hostel, and have since gone and walked around the city some. I walked around downtown and then out to the Eastern Market, and now I'm walking through Brush Park back to my hostel. And the downtown area is nice. There's some areas that are definitely pretty desolate and, you know, sort of abandoned and empty. But there's a center drag that's very nice. I actually stumbled on the end of the Detroit Tigers game, so the fans were walking out just as I got there. And the whole Eastern Market area is very cool. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to get up and go to the Detroit Institute for the Arts, and then hit Ann Arbor, where University of Michigan is, and then go to South Bend, Indiana, and Notre Dame, and then go stay with a friend in Culver, Indiana. And that's a wrap.